So we go outside and immediately we go out, we step out. I see my bag in this guy's hand. And it was like something just, how is my bag in your hand? We locked our car. My husband's car has security. The glass was not broken. The door didn't look tampered with. How did you get in? How is my bag in a total stranger's hand? My whole bag, not even only the power bank, only the phone. My whole bag with the power bank and the phone. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm Mrs. Lydia Stanley. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think this is the first video I'm recording in my new home, in my new filming studio, so quite exciting. I miss doing makeup videos, honestly. I miss just sitting down, getting glam, talking to you. In today's video, I'm going to be getting glam, doing like a holiday glam for you, sweet baby girl holiday glam, while showing you my hair from Celie hair and also telling you a very horror story that happened to me just a few days ago. If you like to see that video, please keep on watching. In case you end up enjoying, give me a thumbs up, you already know. Subscribe to my channel. As at this point I'm recording this video, we're at 18k and I really would love us to get to 20k before the end of this year. So please share this video on your stories, tell your friends about my channel. Without further much talking, I've missed doing that. So in today's video, it's sponsored by Celie hair. Let me get the hair. So this is the box that the hair comes in. It's purple and it is so cute. So before I show you the hair, I want to show you their duster bag, and it looks like so very nice for storing your wigs if you don't have a wig stand. All these hair companies, they ship to you in Nigeria. I got my order via DHL or FedEx, one of them. They have this really cute red bonnet. Also sent this very cute headband. Like, this headband is so cute. The quality is very good. Has like a cross in front here. I'll leave their handle on the screen. Please check them out. They sent hair clips. They sent eyelashes. Ooh, I probably might use this today. I might use this today. The eyelashes are purple, like their packaging. Really pretty, really fluffy, simple lashes. I might use them today. They sent wig caps. They sent this edge brush and they sent a tooth comb too. You already know me, lazy install gang, so we're going to go ahead and do this install really quickly. I'm going to use got2b glue. My hair is really itchy though. I just went ahead and turned off my AC because I feel like it will give us better, clearer sound. If I get hot, I'll turn it back on again. I'm not going to put any extra foundation. This is an older wig cap. I'm just going to go ahead into the wig, and I'm going to show you that wig right now. This is what the wig came in. It came in this properly packaged. Has a, what do you call this? Another extra layer of protection here. This is their 13x4 Brazilian deep wave lace front wig, and 13x4 means that the length of the frontal, the width of the frontal is 13 inches, while this place here, the parting space in the middle part, is 4 inches. It has adjustable combs at the back. I'll just proceed to let me put it on my hair and see how it fits. First of all, it looks like a really big head size because most of the wigs don't be sizing my big head, but this one feels very comfortable already. This is nice. Wow, this is really nice, and the hair is so soft. Okay, Lydia, let's focus. But this hair is so pretty. Wow. Celie hair. I'm going to have all the details linked down below for it. Let me show you the height on my chest, so you know I'm quite tall. It's getting down to below my bra length. I'm burning my Biola Beauty candle, by the way. That one is called Oyin, and you already know I love those candles by now. Check them out. You know what we're going to do? Let me just go ahead and start, because if you leave me, I'll just be touching this wig. It's so soft and so nice. I've only put foundation on my scalp, and from the last clip and now you can see how much better it's fitting. So if you have issues with like your scalp like matching, just use makeup. Or you don't have to go in and bleach and do all the extra things, because trust me, we're all about the easy life over here. I want to see if I can get center pattern. Sister is not yet to help me out. Then apply some wax. This thing scares me the most, like having to cut all this cuts, because I still am doing trial and error a lot of the times. I'm not a pro. I know I say this a lot in all my videos, but don't worry, I'll soon get to a pro level. If I keep practicing, I'll get good with it, and I'll stop being so scared. But right now, I'm scared. Got to be. The thing with this spray is I can go everywhere. Let me see if I can control it. To cut that, you know. I'll just loosen this. Let's see if it has dried, and then I'll just lay my edges and put it back. I'm just going to go ahead and tie it down again, and then we'll start doing makeup, and I'll give you this story time proper, because I got a new light. I don't know if you noticed, but for some reason it's weird. It's changing color. It's becoming brighter, and my camera has decided not to focus on me. Just see what I'm talking, and I don't know what to do. Let's get into this makeup tutorial. I'm going to start with eye cream. This is from Good Molecules, and it's their Yerba Matte Wake Up Gel. Primer is my Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. It's the winter now, and my skin is looking for more moisture, so I'm using this a lot more now. So let's start that story time that I was going to tell you guys. The day before yesterday, and it just started out as a regular day. So we've been procrastinating getting curtains, right? Because we keep saying, oh, we don't want to commit, and then we change our mind when we get our couch. because if you're in Nigeria, you know how prices of everything is climbing up, following the ladder up to heaven. We went to the bank first of all. Everything was going well. We went to the bank, we withdrew money, went to the bureau de change, we changed it, and then went to go and like buy stuff. So we got the curtains in the market, and upon coming back, we were like, okay, after buying these curtains and doing all these things, because you know, Nigerian markets, I don't know if it's like that all over the world, but Nigerian markets, you know, you will be stressed. There was sun, we're just tired. We hadn't had anything to eat, so we're just like, let's go to a restaurant to buy food. And so far so good till this moment. Everything was going well. When we just went to the market, we got someone that sold nice curtains. Like, we got the curtains we like. It's white, you know, very simple. We just like to keep our house like simple, at least for now, before kids start coming and we need to maybe get darker colors because they'll be putting their tiny fingerprints everywhere. So God had been so good. Everything went well. We got good bargains for the curtains. We bought, we settled, we paid everything, and then we went. It's important that you remember that we went to the bank. So we had money, we had cash with us. So we go to the restaurant, and then this was around maybe say 3 o'clock. So we hadn't had anything to eat, and we're like, okay, let's just go buy like two portions. So we go inside and we were buying. I think we spent maybe we spent like 5-10 minutes inside, because of course we have to wait for everybody that was there before us to order before our turn, and then we'll order our own as well. So we had spent up to 5-10 minutes in there. And then somebody comes and approaches my husband and goes, I really want this match to be very flawless. I don't want any discrepancy. We are ordering, placing our order, yam, rice, you know, being very happy. And then somebody just comes and taps my husband and says, oh, are you the one that parked this so car by the road? I'm like, yeah. Our first instinct was, okay, we didn't park well and they want us to come and repark, or somebody's trying to go out and we are blocking them. Normal stuff, right? Security man goes, someone just broke into your car, and we caught him, come and check what he stole. Basically, come check your stuff and confirm if it's your stuff you took. When he said that, we were like, we've not been inside this place up to 2 minutes. And backstory, my phone was very low, so I had left it in the car. I literally just brought out the power bank and plugged it in my bag and left it in my bag, and I put it on the floor of the car, like, you know, the foot mat side, because I'm trying to be safe so that somebody will not peep into the car and see phone and try to break our glass. Ashe, they have graduated. I know. In Nigeria, you're not supposed to leave your phone in the car for safety purposes, right? But this was supposed to be a quick trip. We're not going to sit in the restaurant to eat. We're getting takeaways. So don't come and be saying, oh, you should not have left your phone. It was not supposed to be long. This thing, it still shocks me, like, how everything happened. Because if this guy had succeeded, I would not even thought that somebody stole my phone. I think maybe I left it where I went to buy cotton, you know, try to retrace my steps, but I would have been sure because the memory was clear that in my head that I just plugged this phone now as we were about to step into this thing. And when we came down from the car, my husband asked me like, where's your phone? I'm like, it's in the car, but I kept it down, don't worry, I hid it. That was his intuition asking me about the phone. Like, we should have even taken it more seriously and gone back to get the phone, but we didn't. Like, we'll not waste time, right? That day was, oh my God, let's continue this story. I recently did a campaign for Jumia Black Friday, and I had to use things that were on the website, and I fell in love with Pro Conceal again from LA Girl. Like, it is so pigmented and it is so affordable. I don't know why I've been stressing myself with 20,000 naira concealer. This is so good. I didn't need to even double conceal. So my loves, it doesn't have to be the price, it's just how you apply the product. So we go outside, and immediately we go out, we step out, I see my bag in this guy's hand. And it was like something just, how is my bag in your hand? We locked our car. My husband's car has security. The glass was not broken, the door didn't look tampered with. How did you get in? How is my bag in a total stranger's hand? My whole bag, oh, not even only the power bank, only the phone. My whole bag with the power bank and the phone. At the point when we were going out, they had already beat him up. So what we were told was, when he used a master key to open the car, and then maybe he tried to drive away the car and the car didn't start or something. So he looked in the car and picked whatever he could see, you know, as a thief. I don't want to insult anybody, but let's use, as a thief that he is, he just picked my phone and my distance and was going, right? And then these little children by the road, Almajiri, they beg for money, little small children. They watched him go. So from where the restaurant was to where he was going, or to where he had gone to, was like 5 minutes away. 5 minute walk away from that restaurant. So they followed him there because they couldn't raise an alarm. I don't know how it went, but they couldn't raise an alarm immediately. So they followed him to where he was going to go to. I don't know where he would have gone to, because if they had not followed him, that guy would have taken out my phone from the bag, probably checked for money inside my bag and drop the bag somewhere and then just go with the phone to go and sell it for 5,000 naira. Hey God, my phone is like my office. There's nothing I don't do on my phone. Just know that there's nothing I don't do on my phone as a creator on my phone. There's nothing. Plus the memories. I've had this phone for almost 4 years now. I know I should have been more careful or whatever and put it on iCloud. But you know it's laziness to start transferring everything all the time. So everything is literally here. My sister that passed, her pictures are here. My wedding day videos I made, personal videos, they are here. Videos with my baby, everything is on this phone. Memories that I cannot get back from anywhere. Contacts that I cannot get back from anywhere are on this phone. Every time I think about this thing that happened, and it's just a few days after, I shudder to think what would have happened. These children followed him to where he was going to hide. And then after he hid, they now came to come and call the security at the restaurant that we were staying in. So once the security came, obviously they raised an alarm. People started beating him, like beating him to burn him, because it's like a thing in the north. They don't joke with thieves. They will either cut your hand or they'll burn you right there and then when you are retired. They'll kill you there. So they started beating him there in the where he went, because he had already made it to the market. The restaurant is close to the market. They started beating this guy. This guy was already bleeding already. But the security guys now begged that, they would make sure they take him to police, that please, they should not beat him. And at this point, they collected my bag, and then we came back there. So for the purpose of us seeing him, they gave him back the bag to hold, you know, as per this is what you stole now. But they had collected it from him. Once we came there and we saw the bag, my baby was so angry. We kind of processed, you know, our feelings different, our emotions differently. So my baby, immediately he saw him with my bag, without thinking, he became in a very angry mode. Like he slapped this guy so bad. Like, what are you doing with my wife's bag? Why is my wife's bag in your hand? What are you doing with my wife's bag? He said he saw my bag on the floor and that the car was open. My whole bag was on the floor by the main road and the car was open. That's how he carried it. My baby went to the car because we withdrew money right earlier, so we had changed the money and then it was a lot of money in the car. But he didn't know, maybe he was so quick, he didn't check like the compartments and stuff. So immediately my baby saw the bag in his hand. I was still trying to click in my head. So this is how this guy would, like, This how he would have taken my phone away. Literally, my phone is my life. If you know me, you know. I know it might sound like a lot to some people, but for the kind of work I do, for how my job is, my phone is my life. So my baby went to the car and checked the other money where we kept it. It was still there. So it was still there. He now picked in, because now my husband is already very angry. He picked a tool in the car, something. He just wanted to cause this guy pain, because why are you invading our privacy like that? We freaking locked our car. What gave you the audacity? Like, people are so wicked. What gave you the audacity to open somebody's car with whatever key you have and steal from them? We are suffering together in this Nigeria. We are suffering. What you're suffering, I'm suffering it too. And you feel taken from me is what's going to help your life and make you. So my husband was so angry. He picked, you know these things they use for tire. He picked one that he could just use to hit this guy. And in that state, I just held my husband, because when he gets into that anger, I've only ever seen him angry like that once. And it was something else that pushed him to the edge like that. So I held him. I'm like, baby, it's not worth it to have this guy's blood on your hands, because God was the one that made those children even pay attention to him enough to see what he was doing and to follow him to where he was and to come go call security and come back. So I'm trying to calm my baby down. I've not yet processed the whole situation yet. So I'm trying to calm my baby down, like, baby, no, don't take this thing to hit this guy. He's already bleeding. They've already beat him. I don't want his blood to be on your hand. That's what I kept saying to my husband, right? Because he could have easily taken the phone and gone, and would not be the wiser. We'll be looking for where I dropped my phone, thinking that I'm the one that misplaced it, because it would have been, you know, when they say on Vumnaya, it would have been like film trick. So my husband listened to me, and he didn't carry the thing again, or he carried it still. He was still insisting, and so I collected it from him and put it under my armpit. I'm like, I'm not going to let you hit anybody or draw blood because of me. We go to where this guy is, and he's still lying through his teeth, saying he didn't open our car, the bag is in the floor. We thank the people that helped us catch him. We gave the children money, because how would I have started recovering files, right? So at this point, I'm very liberal. I gave the children money. My husband gave the security guy that caught him money. We went back into the restaurant to go get our food, because at this point, we are still in shock. We've not yet fully processed what happened, and then we just want to finish our order. We pay for our food, we'll come back out, and then this is when the realization is settling in, because this guy, he's bleeding, right? But he's not remorseful. My husband loses his mind again, gets very angry, like he collects the pipe again from me. People had to like literally hold my husband back, because he was going, they had to restrain him from causing more harm to this guy, because if they had let my husband would have probably put him in a very critical condition with the way he was feeling, because a very violating thing. How can you tell me that I locked my car and you came into my privacy like that? So we thank everybody there. We drive away. We still are in shock. Like, this is the point my body is shaking. I start to process it, like, I could have lost my phone today. I could have lost my phone today. I could have lost my phone today. My body starts to shake. So this is also making my husband extra angry. So we're like, okay, let's just drive away, right? Let's go back home and try to process it. So about going away, like 5-10 minutes away, my husband says, oh, he's compensated the security guys, but he didn't compensate one guy, the main guy that really held this guy for us. So we're like, okay, let's go back and give him some money, just to say thank you, keep doing good though. This was really helpful. You really helped us a lot by catching this person. So we go back to the restaurant, and they tell us, oh, police had come to. They called police to come and pick him, and this guy that we went back to look for had taken them to the police station to stand in as a witness. So we're like, okay, let's just go to the police station and just go and give. Our main intention was just to go give this guy the money, and then we'll leave. Just tell him thank you. and then we'll leave and go back home. And mind you, this was the first time ever I had stepped foot in a police station, ever. So in my mind, I'm like, wow. So I finally came to police station. So we go in, try to locate this guy. So upon getting into the office, the man was like, see the people, see them. The police was like, oh, that we have to sign statements and all of that. So we're writing the statement, and my husband filled up the statement, basically wrote everything that happened from when the security guy came to call us and all of that. And all the while, this guy was just quiet looking. Like, I've never in my life met a person as, I don't even know what to say. He's a sociopath and a psychopath combined in one. There was no iota of human emotion in that guy. No iota. Upon saying that my husband's name was Igbo, then he starts to do his gimmicks. He started shouting, calling my husband, like, my brother, please don't allow them arrest me, don't allow them put me in prison. Like, he started putting up a show without any emotion. I kept looking into this guy's eyes to see, okay, you know, some people steal because maybe their husband, their family, someone is ill, they really don't have a choice. Their child is very hungry, dying of hunger. They literally didn't have a choice. Like, they stole that phone to try and feed or something, like true remorse. There was nothing. And every time I looked into his eyes, I saw darkness. If you're someone, I'm a very huge discerner of spirits, and that verse of the scripture that says, I don't know if it's in the scripture or if it's just a saying, that the eyes are the window to the soul. It's very true. You can look into somebody's eyes and you can tell the kind of person they are. Once he knew we were Igbo, he just started thinking that he could play the tribe card. No. He made the security people there, he made the officials there start to insult Igbo people. The whole Igbo tribe, as prestigious as we are, he made everybody in that station basically like insulting Igbo people because of how terribly this, I don't want to curse in this video, but because of how terribly this demon person has represented our tribe. He starts to talk to me because he was not answering. My husband was not even paying attention to him. He started calling me babe. This made my husband extra angry. He's like, are you stupid? Like, what gave you the right to refer to my wife as babe? Like, who gave you that audacity? Like, my husband became angry again. I've never seen my husband that angry. Like, he was even telling me afterwards that if he had killed that guy, he would not have felt bad. If the mob had burnt him, he would not have felt bad. Because that guy was the worst. I've never encountered somebody like that in my life. That kind of person can rape and kill someone and act like nothing happened. Yes. And this is not a young person I'm talking about. Oh. He's close to 40. It's not a young person. So they asked me to give back my bag and my phone to him so they could snap like evidence photos for the court and stuff. I didn't even want to let him touch my bag again because like I was that disgusted. I didn't want to let him come anywhere near my belonging again. Do you get? But I had to because they needed it. The police woman there now starts to beat the guy, starts to hit him with like cane and stuff. And then this guy, he's trying to cry. This is someone begging for them not to arrest him now. He's trying. You could see him actually trying, but there was no single tear. More injuries were happening on him. Obviously, the cane was like wire, very painful looking cable. There was no single tear. He'll be doing his eyes like this. There was nothing. The act this guy put up, there was no tear in his eye. So after taking pictures of him inside, they now told him to come out, that they needed to take him pictures beside the car. And the police kept asking us if the car was damaged. At this point, we had not had time to really, access our car. And there was no visible damage. But getting home later on, we realized that there was actually a damage. Like he used a key to force his way into the car. So it's very little because it's the key that is a master key you get, but you can see the damage on the keyhole of the car. So when we go outside now to take pictures by the car, this guy starts another set of drama. Severally, I wanted to laugh because of how terrible this guy was acting. Like, I wanted to chuckle, but the anger I was feeling, I could not do that. I started to speak in tongues because I had to pray. That was the only thing I knew how to do in that moment. I could feel this guy's negative, demonic energy drawing mine every time I look into his eyes and try to understand why somebody would do that kind of thing. So I start to pray. I'm like, I'm just speaking in tongues at this point, praying for my husband, praying for myself, protecting ourselves with the blood of Jesus, because the energy in the police station on its own was not peaceful. Do you get? If you're someone that is sensitive spiritually, this thing I'm saying will make sense to you. Not even like Christian wise, just being sensitive in the spirit. Mug shots, that's the word I'm trying to get. Where is this brush I've been using? This thing is really hurting my ears. Ow. Ow. Glowish bronzer in Rich Soft Radiance bronzer. And the police too, like, they really manhandled this guy. They beat him. Like, this guy should have died with the kind of beating he received. And all this while, I didn't feel any remorse. Even, like, you know when you're looking to feel remorse, like, you want your spirit to tell you, hey, yeah, like, even though he stole the phone, hey, yeah, he's going through so much pain. With the way this guy was reacting, you would not feel remorse for this person. They told him to stand by the car. Every time they tell him to stand by the car, because obviously they're trying to get pictures to use in court, he would start shouting, start putting up like, being very dramatic. And then my husband now said, there was one time he was now like doing as if he wanted to faint. My husband was like, that's what's remaining for you to do in your drama, B. Fall down, so that, like, faint. He was letting saliva come out of his mouth, and he was like, when my husband said that, this guy stood up straight back and started frowning. Like, I've never seen anybody in my life like this kind of person. Of course, Nigerian police, they told us, bring money to, let us pay for the pictures to be printed out, let us pay for case file to be opened. You know they will tax you already know. And with the way my husband looks, like, they will say, this one, you get money, well, let's collect. We ended up being in the police station for almost 2-3 hours, so the process was long. All the time, like, we were filing and all of that. Then they now found out that the other woman, another officer that knew the guy came in, a female officer, like, called his name, say, you are back again. You are back here again. They arrested this guy in April. He was convicted in April. And in April, he went to steal a car in Sabo. That's how we know that if it was not for God, this guy would have stolen our car. He would have taken the car, everything in the car, the whole curtain, the whole grocery shopping we did, the whole money, my phone, the car. He would have taken everything and gone away. He almost stole a car, and they already put tire. They poured in petrol after beating him to stupor. The woman said that time that they even had to he was almost dying. They brought him to the police station, arrested him, of course, put him in prison in April. He was still serving his sentence. Tell me why. Now, the police was not supposed to say this. I feel like she wasn't supposed to say it. She said they released him because they released him 4 days ago, just 4 days ago. And their reason for releasing him was not because he had finished his sentence. They released him because the prison was full and the structure was not good again. So they gave a decree to release petty thieves, like people that didn't really commit strong crimes. But I'm saying, if this kind of person is a repeat offender and you just released him like that, and he probably goes, these are the kind of people that will carry gun and go and stand in Abuja highway and kidnap people and kill them, rape young girls, kill them. You wouldn't even know. And you release this person back into the society without him finishing his sentence on the mere ground that your prison is full. Do you see that we don't have anywhere we are going to in this Nigeria? You released back a threat into the society. Not on parole, not because he has finished his sentence, because the prison was full. Because your structures were bad. When I heard that, I just became weak. I'm like, 4 days ago, this guy was released from that near-death experience, and he still came back to continue stealing. Like, who knows what he does? Who knows what he has done in the past 4 days already? Honestly, how that guy didn't die after all those beating is what I don't know, because he was bleeding from his head. At a point, one of the officers was using the butt of a gun to hit him. So you know how he was really beaten. I don't know how he didn't pass out. Anyway, I'm making use of my baby, my LYDIA STANLEY palette with Celie Cosmetics. This palette is limited edition, and I don't think it's going to come back when it gets sold out. So if you want to get it, get your hands on it. And these are what the colors look like. So this is the color of the palette in its truest form. It's the most perfect palette for your day look, night look, any kind of look you want, colorful, neutral, whatever type of girl you are, this is the palette for you. So this is the palette I'll be using today. Every single time, I see it's currently 9:10 p.m. but every single time I look at my phone, every single time I shudder to think what could have happened. Like, how would I have survived? Where would I even start from? All the content I filmed and kept on this phone, like, where would I start from? My sister's memory that passed on, my wedding day, my friends, 4 years of memory. Where would I have started from? I think now I need to really stop being lazy and really set up an iCloud, because this kind of things. So we told the lady that the female officer that will come, but me and my baby, after praying about it and really asking God for direction, decided to just let it go. Like, we don't even want to be in the same space with that guy again. And the fact that he even knows our names, they were not supposed to let him see our names, but you know, the Nigerian system is just anyhow, one kind. So they let him see our names, and he knows our names. He knows we're Igbo. The shade I'm using right now from my palette is this Oken. That day was very terrible. I'm telling you guys, very terrible. I told my mom. My mom actually was having like a premonition, but because my siblings just left Peace and Promise, they went for NYSC. So she was thinking it was them, like it's them that they will steal their phone, because she kept feeling like phone. So she just held my dad's hand and wearing in with the brown and black now mixed together, just to get a bit more definition in my crease. So she prayed, and that was what saved me. I'm telling you, because there was no way you would tell me God was not the one that set those children there as angels, because how were they the ones to see him and know that, to follow him, that he was being suspicious, and they saw him take it from the car, and they couldn't raise an alarm there, because maybe he could have overpowered them or something, followed him to where he was going to, came back and called security. Like, it was very, 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 very like clear that God's hand was in my phone not being stolen that day. Like, that was it. If not, I would not know how everything went down. Let me know down below if you ever encountered any like stealing, any stuff like this in Nigeria. Let me know how you handled it. Just talk to me in the comments. Like, at this point, I need love and care and support, because I've not put any color on my lid yet, but I want a very like winged out, sexy, you know, holiday look. This look is quite easy. Just blend browns in your crease and put a neutral color on your eyelid, like right where this lighter color is. That's all you need to do. For my eyelid, I'm tapping into White Truffle. It's just a very nice nude color, and I'm mixing it And I'm mixing it with a bit of latte. That's what's going to go on my lid. White truffle and latte. And with concealer as your base, you just want to get a fluffy brush. If you need a good eyebrow set, just invest in these brushes from Vicabel. They are so good, and my goodness, look at how that applied my eyeshadow. Use a fluffy brush. I really want to be better at I really want to be better at teaching you makeup in 2022, like helping you really step up your makeup game. So just stick with me, okay? I'm still going to be creating beauty content because I enjoy beauty content. I also enjoy lifestyle a lot now, but you'll still get beauty content from me. So just let me really settle in, and I'll start shelling out good educative content, helping you master your eyeshadow. Start even leaving me requests down below so that I can start filming for you. But you don't want to use let me see if I can show you an example now. It's a flat eyeshadow brush. You can see how flat it is. This one is just a fluffy brush. It's very fluffy. That's why I'm able to use it and put on that eyeshadow without packing it on. You don't want to pack on the eyeshadow most times with this kind of look, especially if your concealer is still wet. Like how you set your under eye with you know, powder lightly just so the concealer doesn't crease. That's the same method you want to achieve on your eyelid with the concealer and your eyeshadow base and the brush. Think of the eyeshadow as powder, which it is. You don't have to pack it on. You want to give your eye space to, like, for the eyeshadow particles to move around, because if you pack it on too tight and your concealer dries and sets in that way, your eyeshadow is going to crease. You would definitely see lines and cracks in your eyeshadow. So if you see that a lot, it's because your eyeshadow is packed on too much, your base didn't dry properly, and you packed on your eyeshadow too much, and you didn't give your eyes room to move, because they are particles and they need to collide against each other without feeling like they are fighting each other. Because if they feel like they are fighting each other, they will break. It won't be flexible on your eye. But if you place it freely and still tap it properly, you can use anything for your base. You saw me just use LA Girl concealer, so it doesn't have to be P. Louise. Anything you want, you can use for your base, but this technique works. My lashes are from Beauty Line by Didi. These lashes are handmade and they're so beautiful. I'm going into the shade I named after my sister that passed, Precious, and I'm just going to use that and see if I'll just put Next, I'm going into this powder from Nuban Beauty. It's their mineral finishing powder. And this step is very crucial because you want to give your whole blush, contour, highlight like a finished look. But you can see this side and look at how smooth and flawless everything is compared to how you can kind of see the blush, the highlight, and the contour. So you need this step, trust me. Apply your face powder like this, any face powder. This one from Nuban Beauty is just, you know, amazing. I really love Nuban Beauty products. At this point, they should come and be sponsoring me every day. They usually would work with me, but I love their products genuinely. Like, I buy their products without them sending to me as an influencer. Lighter TSG So Glam. This, if you ask me what my highlighter of the year is, this is my highlighter of 2021. Because how do you want to explain this? Like, literally a little goes a long way. I need to message them and buy more before they will tell me it's sold out. For lipstick, I'm going to be using this one from Gel Beauty. It's in the shade Vogue. It's a very beautiful red shade. So I'll be using this as my red shade, and I'll be using this from Beauty by AD. It's called Hot Shot, and this is the deepest maroon shade I own. Like, it is so good. Beauty by AD makes amazing products. Wow, this gloss is so beautiful. I need something to blend it out with. I really thought I was going to use gloss, but I'm not going to use gloss. I don't want to cover up. Oh, this look is coming together so nicely. Is this the holiday glam look you've been looking for or now? I don't know if this hair, if I should brush it out, if it will spoil the curl, so I'm just using my hand right now just to open it up and like make it more full, bigger, because it can get very big. But let me know what you think about this hair from Celie hair. It is so beautiful. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. I love it so much. It is. Did you learn anything new? Let me know down below. And my story time as well. I'm honestly grateful to God that my phone was not stolen. That's just all I can say, because I'm still recovering from that day, and I'm still like so scared every time I think about the possibility that could have been. Like, he has already left the location with my phone. He has gone. How God brought him back to me is what I'm very grateful for, because I don't even know how that happened, and I cannot deny that it was only God. It's God. God loves me, and that's why he helps me not get my phone stolen. Please, you already know, give me a thumbs up. Give me rate this look in the comments. Let's talk. Anything you want to talk about, always know that you see this butterfly right here. I'm going to always respond to you, and I respond to almost all my comments. The ones I don't respond to, just know that there's a bit of a coin with your comments, so that's why I didn't respond to you. Please talk to me in the comments, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Okay, use your butterflies. Don't forget, use your butterflies. I really love it. I love how full it is as well. Let me show you again the length. It's like, I don't know if it's a focus, but it's just down below my back. Okay, let me stop and actually go this time. Bye. I love each and every one of you watching so much.